Hello everyone, my name is Aura-cle, that's Aura.cle, and I am going to do a solar eclipse, new moon in Virgo, oracle reading today. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you for being here. Go ahead and click that subscribe and like button for me as I continue to grow my channel. All right, and if you are already subscribed, be sure to like and share this reading and let me know how it resonates. So today we're going to do the Moonology deck and the African Goddess Rising deck, as well as the Mythical Goddess Tarot deck. And yeah, so I'm going to start with the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. Excuse me. All right, Spirit, what would you have us to know? This eclipse season. Oh. Boom. I'm gonna let them fall out and then I will show you. So we had Tituba feeling safe. You guys can see that. And shame. We need two more. Radical rebirth. This has been coming out a lot on my daily readings that I do on my Instagram. That radical rebirth is very much so prominent right now. Sacred lust. Okay. Pull some tarot cards. So right now, so part of what we're going through is shifting into a space and place within ourselves where we feel safe, where we release a lot of the shame and the fears and doubts that surround us as beings, as spiritual beings. And then in facing those fears, right, and the radical rebirth, which then allows you to enjoy your desires, enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy the things that you've been calling in, the things that we know are ours, your birthright, which is feeling safe and being happy. Right. Oh, that was a lot. Let's try it again. What do you want to say? Ooh. Chrome Visionary. So something about how you see, again, how you see yourself, how you see the world, the way that your mind is set up, the way that you respond to stress, respond to change, that is going to begin to shift. Again, at one point you were in a fearful mindset, you were in a doubtful mindset, you were very much so not, you didn't feel ready to come out of hiding, being in that shell. A lot of people have been in a place of isolation lately, learning about themselves, learning about things that they're interested in. And now, self-destruction, yep. So now we're in a place where, and self-destruction, honestly, like it sounds bad, but it's really not. This is more so, what is the word? Sometimes you have to self-destruct in order to be repaired. So sometimes you have to break down all the way, and again, the snake energy, peeling off the layers, peeling the skin off, allowing things that no longer serve you to fall down to the wayside, and let it be. Let it be. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to hold on to it as oh, I used to be, like, yeah, you used to be, but you're not carrying even that thought process into your new beginning, into, yeah. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Okay. We have a lot of fire energy. Throwing up the cards. Integrity. So, again, knowing oneself. Let me read that one. Number 9, fire. This glorious full spectrum goddess embodies wholeness and power. She is a shining example of integrity that comes from the alignment and communion of all aspects of her being. She has achieved wholesome balance of the female and male within herself and radiates the creative force of this union. This fiery rainbow goddess is here to celebrate the integrity that you now own in this life. Aspects of your essence that have long laid dormant are now surfacing for full expression. Dominant personality traits are falling away as your being integrates with source of who you are. You are now on the path of communion and wholeness so that you may live in integrity and cohesive power in all that you do. So essentially being one with self, honest with yourself, really and truly living out your soul's purpose, like all the things that you put in front of yourself as a facade, everything that you've been putting up, the guards, the walls, the masks, all those things are, boom, coming to the end. They no longer serve you. You're no longer actually safe within those confines of your mind and where you've been hiding yourself. Like, I literally see like motherfuckers like, hey, you been hiding, like, it's your turn. You played hide and seek a little too well. Like, no one can find you. No one knows where to find you to manipulation. No one knows where to find you to give you the opportunities. No one knows what it is that you're interested in. No one knows what it is that you actually need because you're not being honest with yourself and those around you and what it is that you need and what it is that you want, what it is that you want to actually achieve because you've been cycles. Well, there's that. Running around in circles, trying to make things work that don't need to work. They're clearly not working, and you've been going around and around and around and around trying to figure it out, which is insanity. So you are not insane. You can drop yourself insane, but we don't want to do that anymore. All right. Haha. So we have success, earth energy, and pleasures, which down here is the second last card. And those, let me go back to the cycles right here. So now this solar eclipse, this new moon of Virgo, is assisting you, and it is supporting you in this new change, in this new direction of life that you are deciding to go into, in this cycle breaking moment. Okay. And yeah, very much so, like Mother Nature, Spirit, the universe, source, however you resonate, they are supporting you in this move. They are supporting you in this shift. They are supporting you in this rebirth. And so you're not by yourself. You're not coming out of the cocoon by yourself. It's not just you. I've seen like a bunch of different like cocoons or eggs opening at the same time. Like, there are others out there who are also coming to this realization. They are also waking up to their higher selves in this realm, in this timeline. Some more. Go back to the Oracle deck. We should love us to know how this new moon in Virgo. Yes, all the Virgos that I know are hard workers. So this brought about a lot of energy work, a lot of having to go within, journaling, crying, praying, fighting with yourself, feeling less than, then like coming out of that. So yeah, you could have felt like your world was ripped apart, like you were just doing just fine where you were at, but suddenly you have this urge, this very strong pull to move in another direction, which serves you because it's something that you've always wanted to do, but you've never put in the work to do. And now that season has come. Like what you put in to do, you're seeing that again, the fruits of your labor. And many of you are not used to the slow burn, the climb, the marathon aspect of life. Everybody's like, oh, it's not a race, it's a marathon. It's like quite literally actually a marathon. Like you've been building up to this moment for years, almost a decade. Some of you, years you've been building up to this moment. You've been learning about your shadow. You've been experiencing life. You've been doing all the things, and it feels like it was never ending. But here we are, quite literally this time, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's a lot closer. Like it's like touching your face, like the sun touching my face right now. It's touching your face, and you can feel it. But there's a part of you, because you've been so traumatized and you've gone through so many things, and life just keeps throwing you curveballs every chance it gets, because you have to learn this lesson to be able to elevate and to ascend and to be into your God body and to be in your goddess body, and you have to do all these things. But you are here. Like you have arrived. You have arrived. And that doesn't mean life is just like perfect and, oh, excuse me, like nothing ever happens. So soul forgiveness. Soul forgiveness. So very much so, again, you went through all these things, you made these decisions, you found yourself in predicaments and situations that you felt like you were too smart to be in, but you were in it anyway. Forgive yourself. I was just sitting here with two children. You have an inner child that went through all those things, that experienced those things, and they were scared when those things were happening. So also be gentle with yourself, as you continue to move through these things, and to understand and understand yourself a whole lot better than you used to. Don't be mad at yourself for going through those things, for making those decisions, for being where you were, because if you had not been there, you would not be where you are now. And I mean, there is a timeline somewhere out there where you did not make that decision and you ended up in another predicament, but you are here in this timeline, in this reality right here. So being real with yourself in the reality that you're in, instead of woulda, coulda, shoulda, you know, I wished I would have, like, no, like, get out of that. You're not there. You didn't make a decision. There is still time for you to do certain things that you want to do. You feel like you should be doing, or, you know, some people feel like you should have a degree. Like, if you want that degree, go get the degree. Fuck what they doing outside. Oh, excuse me. Forget what they doing outside. Live out loud. Yeah, so it's very much so time for you to set yourself free from all the bondages. This woman in the middle is very colorful. So some of you like to play with colors, and you like to play. you very much so like to create. And so in that state of creation, when you are feeling the move and the groove to create, whether it's through dancing, whether it's through painting, coloring, reading a book, because even reading a book, like, imagination is a form of creation. Allowing your mind to wonder, especially if it's a fictional book. Like, I think that's where we are with that. But something that not only stimulates your mind and gives you a breath of fresh air, but it's very much so, I heard, transmuting a lot of that energy and a lot of that stillness, because you were in a period of stillness where you were just like, you were being still, you weren't spending money, you wasn't going outside, you weren't hanging out with people. Speak up. So live out loud and speak up. And I will say, especially right now, it is important to speak up. In the background, if you see all the fists, people with their hands up, speaking up can also put you in a place and space where you do find community, you do find others who are like you, who also believe like you do, and so therefore you have more support and you feel more confident in deciding to move through obtaining your purpose. Yeah. What else do you have for us, Spirit? Secrets revealed again. Taking those masks off, taking all of that baggage off, all of the different personalities and ways of being that are no longer serving you. As you do that, you then begin to, once your aura and your space is cleansed from all, illusion and delusion, you start to be able to really and truly see the truth about yourself, the truth about your situation. And then you can, I heard somebody could be getting some type of news that is going to be shocking, about themselves. Maybe something about your health so that you can actually start taking care of yourself. Yeah. Because sometimes we don't take care of ourselves, especially when we're in survival mode, which a lot of us, again, we were in survival mode for so long because we were just trying to move, get through life, and now you're in a good place of not having to be in survival mode. So since you're not in survival mode, you now have the time and the patience to take care of your body and to actually to pay attention to the things that you need. And that is very important, because if you're not healthy, then I don't know how you're gonna lead a revolution if you're not taking care of your body. Like, you can't be running the streets, attending meetings, doing all that stuff, and you dehydrated. Okay, last one. Storms. You are very much so, heard you have come out of the storm underneath this liberation, which means that you have set your soul free. Wielding her powerful sword of truth, Oya is the Yoruba goddess of storms, wind, and lightning. Storms bring shift, rapid and uncontrollable change, and at times chaos. Her guidance to you is the winds of change are in motion. Into every life, a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Sometimes change moves slowly, at other times change is swift. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, like I said, you are very much so. It's been a long time coming. You've been trucking up the hill, going up the mountain, and you've had to stop on the way up. You've had to take a break. You had to drink some water. You had to eat some food. You had to nourish your soul. You had to take a nap. Okay. And now, okay, so you could, I just heard this, it could seem like because a situation may be I'm gonna say a mini tower moment. So it's not as big of a moment to where it's taking over just your whole entire mind and you're focused on this. But something's going to happen and make you like, oh, okay, that wasn't for me. Cool. It's gonna sting a little bit. That's okay. But you still are going to in order for you to clear the way, things quite literally have to fall away. And some of you may find yourself crying a lot, especially tomorrow or Monday, because you're going to be doing so much paying attention to yourself and your soul and what it is that you need, that you're going to find yourself happy tears and some sad tears, because sometimes letting go of things can be a little hard. Letting go of a version of yourself, it's not even like it's gonna feel like something is like ripping inside of you, because it's quite literally the old you, like tugging, like been holding on to your heart, holding on to your spirit. And because you are intentionally releasing all of those things, it's coming apart and it's melting away. And in those things melting away, you're having to like use water to wash it away, and that's your tears. Some of y'all need to go ahead and take you a bath. Take a bath, or do your praying in the shower. But you are very strong, my dear. Very strong, very much so. Like one of God's strongest soldiers out here, with the work that you put in and the things that you've endured and the patience that you've had to get to this point. So really and truly, like, give yourself props. Like, and it's okay to feel good about getting through things and no longer being in the same place that you were yesterday. Like, yesterday was a totally different day than what today is and where you are right now in this present moment. So the moment you decide to start shifting your mindset, to start shifting your life and start doing something different, is when the you yesterday, the you 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, because now in this present moment, you've decided to become and to be different. Okay. We are going to pull from the Moonology deck. See what the moon has to say for us. Ooh. I haven't done a big reading like this in a minute. So, but this has been like the theme the past couple weeks when I pull for the daily message of the day. And it, along the way, like, people have been doing the work, like I've seen it happen in my own life, like really and truly breaking down, because I'm not that person anymore. How you're going to notice how you even respond to certain things, because you're going to be tested. So Spirit is going to send you something that normally some of y'all, you get ticked off. Sometimes maybe you decide to spend more money because you're in survival mode, so you're just going to spend all your money. Some of y'all are gluttonous, so just deciding to eat more than what you should be eating. And those different type of tests. But in that moment, you're going to decide, you know what, no, I'm not doing it this time. I'm not doing it this time. I'm not going to do that. Because it doesn't serve me to do that, because there is more food. I can eat that later. I get paid next week. I don't have to spend that money today. I can wait till next week when I have more money to do more things. I don't have to cuss that person out. That only puts my heart rate up. I don't like how I feel after I done cussed you out and you a stranger at that. Those things. You find yourself in a predicament that you've seen yourself in, and you've done the same thing every single time, and you just say, you know what, let me try something different. Let me do something instead of doing the same thing every time, because it don't serve me no more. That's not even who I want to be. Ooh. Don't let pride get in your way. Haha, full moon in Leo. Exactly what I was saying. Like, you're not that person anymore, so you don't have to keep doing the same thing that you already were doing. Like, that's old news. Do something else. But also, don't let knowing that you deserve better also put you in a predicament where you don't do better. Yes, allowing yourself to feel all your feelings and your emotions and your passions, because you are a passionate person. You love unconditionally, and it includes yourself. Ooh, all right, y'all keep. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. I just said this. First quarter moon. They're trying to see, are you really ready to be what you say you want to be? It's time to release negativity. Let go of all those things that don't serve you. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. So while you are coming out of a season of isolation, you still need to take time to yourself. So balance. Okay? Balance. Making sure that you do have that time to yourself. Then also you're tending to your community and those around you. Excuse me. Meditating and contemplating on those blessings, big dog. Them things is coming in for you, making sure that you have all your ducks in a row. Analyzing yourself, analyzing your soul. Oh. All right. Ooh. This is really good. Any more advice? What are people's? A win-win outcome is forecast. Oh, y'all. A win-win outcome is the forecast. So no matter what you do, you're going to win. Luck is on your side. Just focus on what it is that you want. And adjustments are required. I can't make it up. The energy is gaining momentum. So it's getting stronger. Okay. The closer and closer we get, it's getting stronger. The fire in your belly is starting to be something that you can't ignore. Look at the bigger picture. So yes, come a long way. And yes, your feelings get hurt, all that stuff. But look at the boy. Okay, make it up. Luck is on your side is Sagittarius energy. With the new moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. All of that is about your focus, and it is about where you set your mind and where you allow your mind to go, and to where you allow your mind to focus on. Like, quite literally, you have to have laser sharp vision. Let me give me one more second. No, it's the fairies. Okay. Oracle the fairy, give me one more card. Give me one more. Wrap this up. What would you like to say? They like to fly. Fly away. Okay. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So, aside from everything we've said, Get to it. Get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Like, quite literally, do it. Stop scaring yourself, backing down, turning around, pulling up, and then sitting in your car, and then you like, nah, no, like, go do it. Do it. See what happens. Come back and tell me. I would love to know. I would love to know. But go do those things. My name is Aura-cle. You can find me on Instagram, aura.cle, and my business, bg.mm.llc, Blossom and Grind, Miss Sizzle and more. And yeah, till next time, thank you for tuning in. Peace.